The responders are well known for being kind, compassionate, and giving, arguably to a fault. In this episode of Heroes of the Wasteland, we are going to take a closer look at Miguel Caldera. Miguel was a programmer for Vault Tech before the war. Through the window near his desk, he used to look out at the beautiful pre-war Appalachia and dream of hiking and camping with friends. He would, unfortunately, get what he wished for. When the bombs dropped, Miguel admitted he was terrified. The unknown tends to do that for people, especially, world annihilation. After some time, Miguel found that he was actually doing what he wanted all along. He joined up with responders and was camping and helping people. He even met someone that made him happy while traveling on the roads. In the holotapes you find in Flatwoods, you can get the sense that Miguel was a good guy and always tried to see the brighter side of life. He used his skills as a programmer to reprogram robots to help the responders with everything from protection to delivering supplies. He even programmed a Protectron to be his personal guard dog, naming him Fluffy, to the chagrin of the bot itself. It didn't have fur, you see, so how could it be fluffy? Miguel even supported advanced training for volunteers by teaching people how to set up camps in the wilderness. As I stated, Miguel had a special someone. Garry was responsible for delivering supplies to different responder outposts, including Flatwoods. Anytime Garry delivered supplies, they would spend time together and Miguel would often get him gifts, even taking Garry to his camp to get away from the hustle and bustle of the responders' outpost at Morgantown Airport. But his peaceful life, like so many others, just didn't last. One day while Miguel was out, Garry stopped by for a surprise visit. Fluffy was missing, so Garry assumed that his other half was out on official business. While he waited, the Scorched attacked the airfield and Garry was killed by monsters. Miguel was told the news upon his arrival and his world was just shattered. He saw no hope or happiness in the world now that the love of his life was dead. Miguel told Chavez, the leader of the responders in Morgantown, that he was going to live in his camp nearby. He just needed time and space from the place where Garry had been taken from him. And that's where we find him and Fluffy. In a small camp of only a half-built tent, sleeping bag, and old cooking fire, we find the body of Miguel with a less than happy Fluffy standing by, ever vigilant and ever sassy. Fluffy is still upset about his name and berates Miguel for not following his own advice of setting up defenses, or heeding the robot's warning that the food smelled too good to not attract attention from animals, Scorched, or humans, but the bot still protects the body nonetheless. Miguel most likely died from a wolf attack, as they are pretty prevalent in the woods around the airport. In the end, Miguel was a good guy who tried his best to always look on the bright side. He had what most people in post-war America wanted: a place with a group that cared about him, a job helping others, and someone who loved him. His upbeat attitude was stripped away from him the moment Garry was killed, and he ended up dying alone in a camp. But I think that's where he would have wanted to be. I think dying in his camp, surrounded by the woods he loved so much, was the perfect spot for him to leave this world.